Hello students, our today's topic is system of resistors and effective resistance. So, what is resistor? A resistor is a component. It is two-ended component having given amount of resistance called as resistor. A resistor is a component. It is a component having given amount of resistance between its two ends, that is it is two-ended component. स्कूल मध्ये आपण रेजिस्टन्स बघितलं तशी ब्लॅक कलरची गोलाकार तुम्हाला डबी दिसेल, त्याला दोन एंड दिसतील, त्याच्यावर तुम्हाला असं 20 ओहम 60 ओहम 40 ओहम यासारखे मेजरिंग दिसतील. तर ओहम म्हणजे काय, रेजिस्टन्सचं युनिट आहे. तर ते त्याला गिव्हन अमाऊंट ऑफ रेजिस्टन्स, अशा प्रकारे वेगवेगळं अमाऊंट असलेले रेजिस्टन्स त्याला म्हणतो आपण रेजिस्टर. आता देर आर डिफरंट वेज टू कनेक्ट द रेजिस्टन्स लाईक दिस इन सर्किट डायग्राम. तर हियर these resistors are in series. The first way is resistors in series. That means we have to learn the expression of effective resistance when the resistors are connected in series. So what is mean by series? Series arrangement. Just as shown in the figure, R1, R2 and R3 are connected in a single line. म्हणजे one by one. When two or more resistors are connected to each other one by one in series. जसं these are the three resistors. हा एक याला जोडलं मी one by one, एक याला जोडलं, म्हणजे सिंगल लाईन मध्ये आपण एकाला एक कनेक्ट केले तर ह्या अरेंजमेंटला म्हणतात अरेंजमेंट इन सिरीज. समजतंय? तर याच मेथड इथे R1, R2 and R3 are the three resistors are connected in series between two ends C, D. Now we will see the effective resistance of these three resistors when these are connected in series. What is mean by series? तुम्हाला समजलं? When three resistors are connected one by one in a single line like this as shown in the figure, then this arrangement is called as a series arrangement. Let R1, R2 and R3 are three resistors connected in series, then current flowing through each resistance is same. When three resistors are connected in series, then the current flowing through each resistance R1, R2 and R3 is same. Current is denoted by the letter I, and V is the potential difference between these two ends C and D. Total potential difference between the two ends C and D is equal to sum of the potential difference between R1, R2 and R3, and V is the potential difference between, डायग्राम मध्ये आपण दाखवले two ends between C and D. असं लिहू थोडक्यात. लेट V1 पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स प्रत्येक रेजिस्टन्स मधला डिफरंट आहे, म्हणजे आपण वेगवेगळं घेऊ. V1, V2 and V3 are the potential difference between two ends of resistance R1, R2 and R3 respectively. Respectively याचा अर्थ V1 is the potential difference between the two ends of R1, V2 is the potential difference between the R2 and V3 is the potential difference between the ends of R3. So total potential difference V means potential difference between the ends C and D. Find C and D is the total potential difference. So V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 ह्या तिन्ही रेजिस्टन्सच्या पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्सची ॲडिशन means the potential difference between the ends C and D. समजते? Now from Ohm's law we know equation of Ohm's law is V is equal to R R. But here resistance R1 and R2 and R3 are connected in series. So this is denoted by RS. And from this equation we can write the equations for each resistance. So V equal to R RS, that is RS is the effective resistance of these three resistors. Okay? Now similarly V1 equal to R1. Similarly V2 equal to R2 and V3 equal to R3. In this way, from this Ohm's law, we can write the values of V1, V2, V3 and V, because we know V equal to IR. So put all these value in equation. याला म्हणू आपण equation 1. Now put all these value in equation 1. We will get the equation putting all the values in equation 1. We will get equation V equal to V ची value ठेवू आपण इथे IRS equal to V1 ची value IR1 plus V2 IR2 plus V3 IR3. आता मग आपल्याला नवीन इक्वेशन मिळालं. समजते की एक्सप्रेशन V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. From Ohm's law we wrote the values of V, V1, V2, V3, and by substituting this value in equation 1, got the equation IRS is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. Now here I is common. So dividing by I, we will get equation RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. In this way, RS is the effective resistance of these three resistors R1, R2 and R3. Now, here three resistors are connected. If more than three resistors are connected, then what will be the effective resistance? If n number of resistors are connected in series, then effective resistance equal to RS equal to S for series. RS equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus up to Rn. If the number of n resistors are connected in series, then effective resistance of all these resistors equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus Rn. Simply लक्षात ठेवायचे तुम्हाला, when the more than two resistors are connected in series, then the effective resistance of all these resistors equal to sum of these resistors. And from this expression, we have to write the characteristics when the resistors are connected in series. When the resistors are connected in series, then the लक्षात ठेवायचा current flowing through each resistance is same and potential difference is here different potential difference between each resistance. Now you have to write all these expression using your textbook. लिखता ही है. Now we will write the characteristics when the resistors are connected in series. When resistors are connected in series. Then first काय दिसलं आपल्याला एक्सप्रेशन मध्ये, करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू each resistance is same. This is the important characteristic. Second characteristic काय सांगता येईल आपल्याला, the effective resistance of all these resistance is equal to sum of their individual resistance. And third is the potential difference between two ends equal to sum of potential difference between individual resistance. प्रत्येकामधून जो काही पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स आहे प्रत्येक रेजिस्टन्सचा त्यांची सम म्हणजे टोटल पोटेन्शियल रेजिस्टन्स बिटवीन दी टू एंड्स आपण शिकलोय. नंतर फोर्थ कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, द इफेक्टिव्ह रेजिस्टन्स इज द सम ऑफ all the three resistance. So effective resistance is large than each of these resistance. So fourth characteristic is effective resistance is larger than each individual resistance. And fifth is this system of series arrangement is used to increase the resistance. जे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आहे मी शार्ट मध्ये तुम्हाला लिहिले, जे आपण एक्सप्रेशन बघितले इफेक्टिव्ह रेजिस्टन्स काढण्याचं त्यावरून. when the resistors are connected in series, then the current flowing through each of these resistance is same. प्रत्येक रेजिस्टन्स मध्ये याचं अमाउंट जरी वेगवेगळं असलं तरी प्रत्येक रेजिस्टन्स मधून सेम करंट फ्लो होतो. बट the potential difference between each of resistance is different. Second, and potential difference is different, and potential difference between the two ends of the series is equal to sum of the potential difference of each resistance, each individual resistance. And this effective resistance is the sum of all individual resistance. We have calculated the formula Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, and this effective resistance is the sum of all their individual resistance. That means the effective resistance is larger than each of these resistance, and this arrangement is used to increase the resistance. हा महत्वाचा पॉइंट आहे. This arrangement of resistors in series is used to increase the resistance. In this way, you have to write the expression for effective resistance and these characteristics of resistors. Okay.